Hi everyone, welcome to a 30-minute lower back class. In this class, we'll be focusing on the lower back, on balancing the lower back. In some of the exercises, I'll be telling you to repeat on your weak side or your stiff side or your harder side. I'm doing this 30-minute video because a lot of you find it easier to squeeze in 30-minute class in your day, but I know that a lot of you like the 1 hour. So what I'll be doing is do another 30-minute video on the lower back as well. That will be a continuation of this class. So just keep your eyes open for the second video that I'll be posting soon. When you're ready, grab your mat and let's begin. Lying down on our backs, arms out to the sides, legs bent. Bring your feet close to your bum, keep your chin down, keep your shoulders down, palms down, and then exhaling, taking the knees to the right slowly. And your back might crack, that's a good sign, it's a good thing. Come back to the middle as you inhale, and go to the left as you exhale. And come back to the middle, and we go for 10 a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, exhaling each time. 4, keeping the knees together. 5, 6, keep your shoulders down, don't let them lift. 7, 8, and chin stays down. Last 2, and last 1. And back to the middle. Now lift the feet off the mat. Feet same height as the knees, so you want a right angle at the knees. Squeeze the knees together, squeeze the ankles together, and then slowly exhale, take the knees to the right. And come back up, and knees to the left. Come back up, and go for 10, a bit faster. 1, 2, 3, keep your chin down. 4, keep your knees together, use the core. 5, let the waist open as you take the knees to the side. 7, 8, use the breath, exhaling over. 9, and last one. 10, beautiful. And then bring the knees into the chest. Now as close to the chest as you can. Keep your arms out where they are. Keep your chin down. And then exhale, take the knees to the right. As you take the knees over to the right, don't let the thighs touch the ground, but pull the knees up into your armpit. You'll get that extra squeeze and your core will engage a little bit more. Come back to the middle as you inhale. And then exhale, go to the left. And then lift the knees up towards your armpit. Come back up, and we go for 10 quicker. 1 and 2. Let the chest open, keep your shoulders down. 3, stay, relax in the effort. 4, 5, 6, try not to tense your shoulders or your neck. 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Beautiful. Come back to the middle and then hug the knees in the chest. And just stay there for a few breaths. Just letting things settle. So those 3 leg positions are targeting different parts of your lower back. So the closer you bring your knees into the chest, the lower down you focus in your lower back. If you find that one of these positions is way harder than the other 2, then maybe it's a good idea to work that a little bit more, add that into your routine. It just means that that part of your lower back might be a bit more stiff or a bit more weak. All right, extend the legs And what we're going to do next is build the core a little bit. So as we build the core, the lower back will relax. What we're going to do is work one side at a time. This allows any spasm in your lower back to relax. Basically, if you have an imbalance in your lower back in terms of muscles, if you have an imbalance in terms of bones, one bone is out of place, or even if you have a scoliosis, which will lead to muscle imbalance, doing one side at a time will allow you to slowly balance out the muscles, which will put the bones back into place. If there's no bone out of place, balancing out the muscles will give you the right posture and will eliminate any imbalance higher up. So very important to balance out the bottom of the spine because it leads to problems higher up into the body. So start with your right elbow to the left knee, pull yourself up, trying to get your back off the ground and stay there breathing. Stay calm. Bring your mind to the belly, squeeze the belly. And then lower down. Big breath in. Left elbow to right knee, exhaling up. Always trying to keep the back off the ground as much as you can. Come back down. Now if you felt that one side was harder, just keep that in mind for the next exercises, okay? We're going to move on, but then we're going to come back to this exercise. So if one side was harder, keep that in mind. Come and grab your ankles. If you can't grab your ankles, that's all right. You can have your hands down, arms down, palms facing down. Otherwise, it's a good thing to grab the ankles because you'll get that extra stretch in the shoulders. So keep your chin down and then lift the hips up as you exhale. Stretch the front, stretch the belly, let the shoulders move down, come back down as you inhale. We'll do 4 more like this, nice and slow, exhaling up, inhaling down, exhaling up. Try not to let the knees separate, and down. And 2 more. Exhale up. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Last one. Exhale up. And down. And keep this position with the leg. Maybe spread the feet a tiny bit. And we're going to try and bring the right knee in and down to touch the ground. And so if your knee is way off the ground, that's fine, but what you're trying to do is push it down until it touches the ground. And you'll feel that in your lower back. Keep your other knee pointing up to the ceiling. Come back up with the right knee, take the left knee in and down. As you exhale, inhale back. Okay, and we go for 10 like this. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Okay, now a little more difficult, but try your best. Same exercise with the hips up, nice and high. And then keeping the hips up, trying to bring your right knee in and down as you exhale. Very difficult. The knee or the leg might not move that much, but that's all right. Bring it back up and then left knee in and down as you exhale. Inhale back and go for 10, a bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and come back down, and stay there with your legs bent. Relax the arms, catch your breath. So rotating the hip like that affects the tailbone, the bottom part of the spine. If the tailbone is twisted, this is a good exercise, is a good indicator to know if there's imbalance there. Okay, the next exercise we're gonna do is straight legs, hip width, feet hip width. And pull your toes back. Bring your hands behind the head. If this is too difficult, you have to bring your elbows next to your ribs, fist pointing up. This is the easier version. But try hands behind the head, elbows wide, chin down, keeping your legs straight, trying to lift the hips up as you exhale. And you'll feel your whole back body engaging and squeezing, and that's what you want. Inhale, lower down, and exhale, lift again. Inhale, lower down. Now spread your feet mat width. This will focus lower down into the spine. Exhale, lift up. Don't tense up your shoulders or your upper body. Come back down, inhale. And one more, exhale, lift. And down. Nice, bend the legs. Keep the feet mat width. And keep the toes pointing forward. Hands stay where they are. And we lift the hips nice and high. We're gonna do a bridge pose variation. Keep the hips as high as you can. Take a big breath in. And exhale, roll the hips to the right. And at the end of your breath out, stay there, don't breathe in. Keep lifting, keep rolling, trying to go a bit further. See if you relax into it. You lift a little bit higher. And back. And roll to the left. Exhale. Relax. Don't breathe. Lift higher. And back. And we do one more on each side. Exhale. Roll. Maybe you can go higher. Maybe you can go further. And back. And last one. Exhale. Nice. Come back and lie down. So straighten your legs. Just keep in mind that this exercise, if you find one side that's harder, another indication that your lower back has a slight imbalance, maybe a big imbalance in the muscles, in how strong you are on one side compared to the other. This is a good exercise. If you didn't feel it, it's a good exercise because you're squeezing one side and opening the other. So we'll do it again later on. And if you did find that big difference, you'll just do one side. Okay? All right, we go back into our little core exercise where we grab the back of the head. So this time, if you found a hard side earlier, just do that one side, okay? Just do it twice. Otherwise, right elbow to left knee, pull yourself up. Breathing here. Trying to get the elbow to touch the knee. If they do touch, trying to press them together. And slowly down. Repeat your weak side or switch left elbow, right knee. Exhaling up. And slowly down. Nice, relax. Just stay there. Very important to balance the core, the left and right side of the core. All right, now I'm going to squeeze the lower back by doing a starfish position. Take your legs wide, take your arms out to the side. Lengthen the arms away from each other, lengthen the legs away from your center. So all limbs are moving away from your center. Keep your chin down, pull the toes back. And then as you exhale, try to lift the hips off the ground. Don't bend the legs and keep pulling the toes back. Lower down, inhale. And exhale, try your hardest to lift just off the ground. Not bending the legs. Keep reaching out with all the limbs. Arms reaching away, legs reaching away. Lower down, inhale. And try one more. Exhaling, lifting up. And down. Very nice. Okay, hug the knees in the chest. And then roll up onto your back a few times. Roll back and forth. Roll. And roll. Nice. Okay, left leg straight, right leg bent, knee in, foot out. Grab your ankle. So what we're gonna start with is walking the hands back. Okay, so all we wanna do is twist the hip. So we're working the hip, but also stretch here. If you stretch the thigh, you're actually stretching your lower back. You'll feel it in a second. If you can, go onto your elbows. If that's a lot, stay there. If you can, have the foot out. Yeah. If you can, go all the way down. Lie down. And you might think this is really extreme, but if you practice this stretch very often, within a few weeks, few months, this will feel like nothing. This will feel normal. This will feel good. It won't feel like pain. And I know what I'm talking about because when I started this stretch, I had years of soccer, really tight thighs, really tight quads, just pure pain. Now it feels like nothing. So if it feels like nothing and you're like me, you can bring your hands behind the head like you're chilling, and then you try to lift your hips off the ground, but keep your knee down. Don't let the knee come up, keep it down. And then drop the hips and do that a few times. Exhaling up, and you'll feel the hip rotating. You'll feel the thigh stretch, but you'll also feel the lower back working. Come back down and do one more. If you're doing the first stretch, you're just staying there and breathing, staying calm, bringing your mind wherever you feel tight. Don't run away from it. Just observe it. Okay, relax down. We switch leg. So you can be sitting. You can be moving the hands back. That's the first step. Then maybe you can bring yourself onto your elbows. That's already great. Or you can lie down. Fantastic. If you can lie down, great job. You can put a bolster underneath your back if you're at home and you can't quite get there, but maybe a bolster will help you relax more. Put a bolster, put a block. No worries. Otherwise, you can try to go a bit deeper, hands behind the head and lifting the hips up and keeping the knee down. And then drop. And repeat, exhale up with the hips. And down. And last one, lifting up. and down. Okay, straighten your legs. Legs wide, legs off the mat. And we build the core a little bit more. So if you can, have your feet wide. If you can do this sit up without tensing your upper body, do it with your hands on your belly. Otherwise, arms up, twisting the arms, thumbs in. Okay, leading up with the arms. Now try exhaling. Hands on belly, not tensing your shoulders, not using your upper body because you don't need to use it. It's all in the core, it's all in the lower belly. Try again, exhaling, sitting up and back, and 3 more. 1, back, 2, back, 3, and 4. Did I say 4? Yes, I said 3. Anyways, we did about 6, so that's good. If you want to do more, pause the video, do more. Okay, if you couldn't do with the hands there, do with the arms. Even if with the arms it's impossible, what you can do is use momentum. You throw the arms up until you reach the stage where you don't need to use momentum, yeah? Okay, so the next one we're gonna do, we go back into this one. And we go back, all the way back, lying down like this. This time we grab our ankle and we take the other arm up to the ceiling. So the really hard version of this is to slowly sit up, not letting the knee lift up the ground. But what we can try to do is take the arm above the head and use momentum by throwing the arm forward and trying to sit up. So have a go, big breath in and exhale. Throw and back. Let's try and do 2 more. Throw and back. And let's see if I can do it slowly. Maybe you can try with me. Exhale, trying to keep the knee down. Very difficult. Switch side. Again, if you need to put a bolster so you don't go as low and you start a bit higher, try that. You can have your foot on your straight leg underneath the couch as well, or pressing against the wall. That makes it easier. But I'll try it like that. Arm above the head, big breath in. Grab your ankle, pull on the ankle and throw. And back. And again, exhale, throw. Back. And last one, exhale. Row. I should have tried that one slowly. That's all right. Okay, take both legs to the side. We're gonna stretch the sides and bend the lower back. By stretching the sides, you're actually doing something really good for your lower back. You're moving the spine sideways. You need that mobility in the spine, not just bending forward and backwards, but bending left and right. This is a great exercise to find out if one side is tighter, if one side is more bendy. So you want the toes out to the sides, hands behind the head, elbows wide, big breath in, and exhale, go to the side. Exhale the tension away. And then come back up. And exhale over. Inhale up. And we do 8 more slowly. 1. Inhale up. 2. Inhale up. Trying to keep that armpit facing the ceiling. Don't let it drop. That's 3. 4. 5. Bring your mind wherever you feel tight. 6. 2 more. 7. And that's 10 altogether. Take your legs to the other side. If you can do it like me, not using your hands, yeah, it's a good skill. Using your core, moving from one side to the other like that. All right, big breath in and exhale, go to the side. Inhale back. Also, what we're trying to do is not let the knee come up, yeah? Don't let this knee come up. Keep it down. And back, and we go for 8 more. 1. Exhale. 2. And 3. And 4. 5. 3 more. 6. 7. Last one. And 8. Awesome. Lie down on your belly. We've stretched it. Now we're gonna squeeze it. Yeah? So hands at the bottom ribs, legs together. We go into baby cobra. Lift the chest up. Not using the hands. Hands are on the ground, but you're not using the hands. You're using your lower back. Now stay up here, big breath in, and then exhale. Lift the right leg up. And down. And lift the left leg up. And down. Okay, relax here. So at this stage, you can keep doing one side at a time. Or if you find that there's a big difference, one side feels way harder, one side feels a bit sore or a bit weak, or very good option, you can record yourself and see how high the leg goes, or ask your friend, if you have someone in the house, to sit by your side and look at how high your leg goes, so you can see which side is weaker. Okay, in which case, if you do find a side that's weaker, just do the weak side. Okay, we're gonna do 4 more. I'm gonna do 2 on each side. If you have a weaker side, just do 4 on the weaker side. Very, very good exercise to fix lower back imbalance. Okay, make sure when you lift your leg, you don't dip at the front. Don't do this. Yeah, because you're not getting that work in the lower back. Hands there, lift chest up. Not using the hands, they're on the floor, but I'm not using them. Keep your legs together and straight, and exhale, lift the leg up. If anything, you're trying to lift the chest more when you lift your leg. Lower it down, again, lift it up. And down. I'm going to switch side, but if you're doing your hard side, stay on the hard side. Exhale up. And down. And last one. And down. And relax down. So, if you do know the meridians and you do know the points, you might feel that all the way into the kidney points in the feet or in the calves, yeah? Some of you, a lot of the time, the students start to cramp in these exercises because you're squeezing the whole back body, the bladder and the kidney meridian, which run along the whole back of the body, back of the spine, glutes, the legs, the calves, bottom of the feet. Next one, we're gonna still work one side at a time, and that's gonna be our last one for this class. Bring your knee in line with your hip. Okay, and then you're gonna press up, straighten your arms, look up. Keep your hip relaxed down. Lower down, inhale. 2 more like this. Exhaling up. Inhaling down. Last one. Exhaling up. And down. And switch side. Straighten the arms. If you can't fully straighten the arms, that's fine, but that's your goal. Straightening the arms, keeping the hip down on the ground and looking up, opening your chest. Do 2 more like this. Exhale up. Inhale down. Last one. Up. And down. And relax. Arms down, palms up. Turn the head to the side, relax here. And we're done, guys. So that's it for the first half of this lower back class. I'll be posting another half. If you want to go deeper into the practice, make sure you start with this one, just for safety. Okay, we're just going to go a little bit deeper into the next 30 minutes. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you for joining.